Are we doing today? So I had a couple of trips to Fresno this week. I hadn't been in I guess 3 weeks because obviously we were in Asia for a couple of those. But I came back from both those sessions, and I just want to tell you or advise you that it's okay to slow down. Right? Both of the investors that went down with me have been following me for quite a while, and they've been seeing me post things about the real estate market, single family homes. This could be a very good year. And I'm afraid they might be mishearing me. I might be misrepresenting something. So both of them seem to be in a rush. They both wanted to do things faster than I'm comfortable doing them, right? They wanted to buy two, three, four houses, in the next 60 days. And if you follow this channel for any length of time or know our story at all, that's not how I roll. That's not how I advise people. It's how people get in trouble. You don't know what a good or great deal is. You haven't done your research. You're gambling, right? You're walking up um, to the roulette wheel and picking a number. So I want to give you permission. I want to advise you. It's okay to go one rental at a time, right? You don't need to take a trip with me to Fresno and say, I want to buy four today. Even if you have the money, right? If you're in a position where you've scrimped and saved and sacrificed and you have the money, don't be in a rush. There will always be another deal out there. So it just I just don't want people to hear me talking about real estate exploding and then all of a sudden, you think that you got to do everything today. It's not the case. Um, it's okay to just do one at a time. You've definitely got to see if you're ready to be a landlord, right? If you're one investor was from SoCal, one was from the Bay Area, you got to make sure not only you're ready to be a landlord, but you're ready to be a landlord in Fresno, which is somewhere between 2.5 and 5 hours away, right? So it's okay. One rental at a time works. There'll always be another deal. There'll always be opportunities to find good or great deals. You do need to learn your market. You need to be patient, and I'm going to keep saying that. And I hope people are listening. So that's what I took from it. Now, as far as the week ahead, right? It's Sunday, uh, so I think this is going to be a big week for the coronavirus. I certainly hope we have seen the peak of infections, although the numbers are quite scary. We have seen, I think Taiwan just this morning announced their first fatality or loss of life because of it. So it's certainly not over. I certainly look forward to the day we no longer talk about it. Uh, the one, the one thing that still has me scratching my head is that cruise ship in Japan. It still bothers me that nobody is sort of tied together. Somebody was on the ship, left the ship, got sick, and now 355 people out of 1,219 have the virus. This thing is highly contagious. So, I don't, how do you kill this thing? So I don't know. So that's the one thing that kind of bothers me. The cruise ship has more infections than most countries, right? That's got to be a red flag to someone, right? I mean, come on. What are we thinking? So, but burn itself out. It'll pass like SARS did. I'm hoping this week is the peak and it doesn't explode higher. I'm still nervous, like probably many of you, that this could explode in another country, right? I think China, memory serves this morning, 62,000 infections, right? If we started to see those numbers in another country, this could be a problem, but we will see. Lots of interesting things going on in the market. It'll be interesting as earnings come out, how many people or how many companies are flagging the virus, because it's very clear that the whole Asia Pacific region is slowing down because of this. Lots of companies closing down, work from home, no social gatherings, that kind of stuff. So it is interesting. Also, I don't know if you've heard this, but there's been several large conferences conferences that were going to be held in the U.S. that have been canceled, um, which just tells you all kinds of things, right? Companies don't want to create, environments where 10, 15, 20,000 people are together because you just don't know. So those are pretty interesting things. But again, this is a big week. I think the virus will hopefully not be a big topic by the end of the week. Cost of capital is something we will be following. There's always a chance that they can interject billions of dollars, which is what's happening in Asia. We will see what the earnings announcement this week. There is some housing data coming out in the week. So it will, as always, prove to be an interesting week for us, for cost of capital, consumer, things of that nature. So in the end, again, what I wanted just to tell you is if you're following this one rental at a time story, you're looking to get into real estate investing, don't be in a rush. When you're in a rush, at least for me, that's when I make mistakes. That's when I get hurt. That's when I don't check, and just make sure the deal is right. So it's okay. So in the end, I got to do my goals for you today. It's Sunday, so I got to do my weekly goals. Those are important. Not a great week for my goals, but again, I got to share what we did, and then I have an interview in about an hour or so. So it should be fun. And of course, I'm getting ready for taxes. This is my receipt box for taxes and stuff. So not fun. Anyways, everybody, take care, and we will of course talk to you tomorrow.